In this video, we will go over the DAS1700's easy and intuitive turnkey software by demonstrating the essential menus one would navigate through and highlighting some of the advanced features. We'll start by describing the home page, since this is the main page where users will navigate through to set up their device. On the center part of the home page, users have 6 soft keys that allow them to open the user manual, get an overview of the analog channel parameters, enable and configure the digital channels, configure system settings, group channels together, and define the acquisition trigger conditions. On the right section, users can change modes between file mode, memory mode, power analysis for 3-phase and single-phase electrical systems, and a go-no-go mode. In the bottom right corner, users can manually start recording or use the file viewer to access the storage system and recall previous recordings. To the center bottom, there are 3 options for viewing measurements. In XY, one or more channels are plotted against the channel designated as X. In FT, all enabled channels are plotted as a function of time, giving an oscilloscope-like graph. In numeric, all enabled channels are displayed as a single reading, similar to a DMM. On the left side, all channels connected to the DAS1700 unit will be displayed, and it is a quick way for users to enable or disable each channel. Now let's take a closer look at some of the menus a user would go through to configure their device. From the home menu, we'll go to the channel. As mentioned, users can see all boards equipped to their unit, as well as the channel parameters. To configure the channel parameters, we can select the desired channel and it'll take us to the channel's settings. At the top, aesthetic options are provided to change the channel name, color, and line thickness. Below this section is where we define the type of measurement the channel will acquire, the type of sensor being used if one is being used, and also the cutoff frequency for a low-pass filter if enabled. Selecting Modify will open a list of options to select between voltage, current, frequency, counter, PWM, and thermocouple. For added convenience, the DAS1700 provides internal cold junction compensation for thermocouples. Measurements available will vary depending on which board the channel pertains to. In this section, users define the scale of the graph in which the channel will be plotted and recorded. The function feature allows users to convert the output signal of an attenuator or transducer back into the original signal. Thresholds for each channel can be set through trigger T1 and T2 and are helpful when configuring the start and stop trigger for acquisition, which we will go over now. By pressing the home button to the top right, we can get back to the main page and select trigger. At the top, users can configure the main file name, duration of the recording, and the sample rate at which to record. Below, we can define the trigger that begins acquisition on the main file. Selecting Start allows us to switch between manual triggering, triggering at specified events, at a specified time, or automatically. To trigger at a specified event, users can use the channel thresholds defined earlier and/or the digital ports. To trigger at a specified time, simply define a delay from when the trigger is armed or define a day and time. Stopping acquisition provides similar conditions. After ending acquisition, the device can be set to rearm itself again or change its setup for the next recording. Additional features include a secondary file that allows users to record at a slower rate while capturing transient on the main file, buffering samples before and after acquisition is triggered, and the calculated duration of the test based off the current parameters. The DAS1700 provides a comprehensive set of features with intuitive and user-friendly software. Visit bkprecision.com to get more information on the instrument. A link to the product page will be listed in the description below.